Alright, man, so what is up, guys? Airball here, and I'm back with another video, and this is going to be the best 6'7" ISO defensive menace build on NBA 2K25. Kind of a Catfish, I'm not going to lie, because defensive menace is sort of just meant to play defense, but this build can play defense and ISO. So yeah, not going to waste any more time, let's just get straight into the video. So we're going to go right hand. These numbers doesn't really matter, we're just going to continue. Now, starting off with the position is going to be a point guard. Alright, 6'7" for the height, like I said. The weight is, honestly, it doesn't matter too much. I would probably just go like up a little bit just to get like a really good body type. So I'm going to go 229 just to get the 84 agility, and the wingspan is going to be 7'3". We're going to max it out to get the best possible defense, and the shooting will still be fine enough. You still get 87 midi, which gets you silver, silver shifty shooter, and silver deadeye, and silver set shot. So yeah, trust me, 87 mid range. If you find a good jump shot, it'll be just fine. We're just going to continue though. Now starting off with the finishing, we're going to have a 72 close shot. Alright, 72 close shot. We're going to have an 80 driving layup. So 80 driving layup gets us physical finisher on silver once you upgrade the strength. So yeah, physical finisher on silver, as well as layup mix master on bronze, and float game on silver. And also we'll be able to get a few layup animations that will help out as well. The driving dunk is going to be an 89. Alright, so usually I go 87, but 89 we're able to get the pro contact dunks off 1, and also if you get cap breakers, you can use +4 to get a 93 driving dunk. If you only went 87, you can only use 5 cap breakers. Obviously, you can get it up, and you can only get up to 92. So this way, you can get to 89, get the pro contacts off 1, and also get the gold posterizer with only 4 cap breakers. So yeah, that's why I'll go with 89. If you're looking to get cap breakers on this build, get posterizer on gold, and that'll be pretty solid. The standing dunk is just going to be a 40. You know, the minimum we can go is 39, but 40 just gets us a couple animations that would be helpful for standing dunks. So 40 is what I'm going to go with. You might as well, use that. The post control is going to be a 46. Alright, so nothing too crazy there. But the shooting, the midi is going to be maxed out. Alright, we don't really need a maxed out three-pointer either, because three-pointer, it costs a lot for this build. And also, you don't really need to upgrade it too high, because as long as you have a high mid-range, you'll be able to shoot with a lower three-pointer. So 75, I think, is even just fine for this build. And, I mean, if you really do want a 79 three-pointer and, use some other attributes, then that's fine. But 75 is really all you need, especially because, like I said, the three-point attribute costs a lot on a 6'7" build. So I would just have it a little bit lower, you know what I'm saying? You'll still have a decent enough three-pointer, but you'll still have the shooting badges to where you can shoot pretty consistently if you find the right jump shot. The free throw is going to be a 69. That's pretty nice. Now, moving on to the pass accuracy is going to be a 71. All right, so we get silver dimer. So, again, nothing too crazy there, but this is really just a build that's meant for, defense and ball handling. The pass accuracy doesn't really need to be too high. And I feel like all you need on this game is silver dimer anyway. So 86 ball handles is what we're going to go with, but 71 pass accuracy is what we're going to go with, just to get the silver dimer and then just move on with it. The ball handling is going to be an 86, which will get us ankle assassin on silver, alright, as well as hands for days on silver and a pluckable. So, I mean, again, the ball handling is going to be pretty nice. You could even go 90 if you wanted to. You can get 90, right? Yeah, you can get at least a 90. So if you wanted to, you could go with 90. You can get handles for days. But for this build, we're going to keep it at 86. Just so we can upgrade the defense a little bit more. The speed with ball is going to be a 75, just to get lightning launch on silver. And we can't get lightning launch on gold, because 6'7" builds just can't get lightning launch on gold. So I would just go 75, just to get the silver. And you don't really need an 80, so I would just go 75. Kind of have like a little sweet spot there and get the best bang for your buck for that attribute. So 75 speed with ball is what I'm going to go with. And now moving on to the defense. The interior is going to be a 50. So the interior, it's not going to be too hot on the build, I'm not going to lie, but it's still fine because you have max wingspan and you're going to have a pretty good body shape. So yeah, the perimeter is going to be an 89. Now I know that is one off of having, I think, on-ball menace or something like that, or pick dodger, one of those badges, but I'll show you guys later why we're going with 89 instead of like 90 or 92. The steal is going to be an 85. Alright, so 85 steal will get us interceptor on gold and silver glove. So, I mean, for this build, man, 85 steal is going to be very, very solid, especially if you know how to read lanes and you know what you're doing. Getting good positioning, things like that will all help out, especially with max wingspan, too. Getting lanes will be no problem on this build. The block is going to be a 68. Alright, so 68 block will get us bronze high flying denier. Nothing too crazy there. We just want to get some chase down blocks for this build, in case you're playing the 1v1 court. Something like that, I think it'll be very, very solid. You can keep the rebounding at 49. And then moving on to speed. Alright, it's going to be a little bit low, so it's going to be an 80. But to make up with that, we will have an 84 agility. So I feel like, having agility is a little bit more important than having speed for this build. So that's why I would just go with a little bit more agility. Agility also helps out with defense and things like that and guarding the ball. So I feel like agility is a little bit more important than speed. So that's why I'm going to go with higher agility than speed. The strength is going to be a 71, and 71 strength just gets us a movable forcer on bronze. 67 gets us physical finisher and strong handle. Let's see, 65, yeah. So 67 for physical, and then 71 is what I'm gonna go with, and we get bronze and movable enforcers. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. We're gonna have a pretty solid enough strength rating for this build. You'll be able to move people out the way, things like that. Get a few bumps on defense as well, having that movable enforcer badge on bronze. And then the vertical is going to be an 80, and that's going to finish out the build. We get Hall of Fame Aerial Wizard as well, which I guess if you want that, then you get that, so that's pretty cool. But for this build, man, I'm telling you, if you get cap breakers, this will probably be one of the most broken builds you can use. I would use +7 because you get +5 from starter 3, and then +2 from hitting level 40 last season and this season. And with those 7 cap breakers, I would use +4 on driving dunk, get it up to 93. That way you can get gold posterizer, and then the other 3 I would use on the perimeter defense, get up to 92, and that way we get 3 gold defensive badges, including pick dodger, on-ball menace, and challenger. So that's why I went with 89 instead of 92, just for the purpose of cap breakers. But if you know you're not going to need cap breakers at all, which, I mean, most people do have cap breakers, I would say, at least the level 40s, because it's pretty easy to rep up in this game, especially if you have the boost from the elite or rise. Elite's gonna get the boost this season, but 89 perimeter defense. If you know you're not gonna get any cap breakers at all, I'd probably lower it to 85 just to get the on ball menace, and then maybe use it on some other attributes. Maybe try to get like the driving dunk up there. But for this build, I know most people are gonna have cap breakers, so I'm gonna put the perimeter to 89. And then use the +7, like I said, +3 perimeter, and then +4 driving dunk. And that way, this build will be absolutely insane, because now you're going to have gold defensive badges as well as gold posterizer. You're still going to have decent enough shooting, obviously. If you have a good jumper, you get silver shifty shooter. And obviously, the ball handling is going to be good. You get all those silver badges there. You still get silver lightning launch with 75 speed of ball. So you get some pretty good dribble animations, as well as not a bad pass accuracy. You still get silver diamond. So definitely not too bad at all. And just overall, this build is very, very well balanced, especially for defense and getting contacts and things like that after cap breakers. This build is going to be absolutely insane for you to use on the 1's court. The 2's court would be good. 3's court, even if you're isoing, it's still pretty good. And even on the 5s, maybe playing lockdown or even running guard if you're running a 5 out. It really just depends what you're looking for this build. But we're going to continue. And the shades are going to be Ron Harper, DeJounte Murray, and Jalen Suggs. And the build name is going to be called a defensive menace, like I said. So for this build, man, look at the body shape we get off rip, too. That's a pretty big body shape to get. We'll be able to get burly body shape, too. So, again, that'll help out with defense and things like that. But that's going to do it for the video. If you guys liked it, make sure to comment, subscribe. I post every day on this channel, so make sure you tune for daily uploads. And, yeah, this is Airball. Peace.